beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. We have the King of Swords already wanting to come through here. Hello. Welcome to another All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading, and as is often the case here at the Tarot Closet, All Signs Love Messages reading. As you can see, the King of Swords has already made its way down. Gemini and Mercury energy. We'll see what's going on in just a moment. But obviously there's some communication happening. Possibly. We got to see. I'm channeling for you in July 2023. So of course you could be here in real time. But you could also be here many months, even years later. All readings are timeless and meant for you, well, when they find you, when you find the reading. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. So welcome. I'm really glad you found your way here. Down below in the description, I will link all the decks that are coming through. You will also find the tarotcloset.com and, of course, all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, more all signs, love readings. I think the playlist is called Love Tarot, All Zodiac, or Love Readings, All Zodiac, Love Messages. I don't know. Anyway, you'll find it down below, and it's also connected to this reading today. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, in-depth twin flame readings, so feel free to explore if you're inspired to do so. Please remember this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. And before we begin, I would like to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel grow so much more than you know. I really can't tell you enough. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is really, it's very clear already that this is someone who's not been responding to you. Quite literally just maybe unavailable or just not responding. I want to say careless. Also with your feelings, you can see the Star card is in reverse here. There's a sadness around it, but there's also an arrogance coming through. Yeah, there's a sadness around, I feel, being ignored. The Fool energy, Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. This is the partnership placement. So this changed a lot of things here. Somebody who has, not been, I feel, emotionally available, communicating well. Here's the thing. This is where your person's energy is the strongest. Your specific person, you're someone, maybe somebody even who's popping into your mind, and whether that's a no contact and or in separation, no communication, or even someone that you're just having trouble communicating with, it's really clear that there's a lack of emotional availability, a lack of clarity, a lack of communication. You know, somebody who's just not really thinking about it, and there's some arrogance around it. Are they thinking about it now? Highly possible. It's the King of Swords. It's Gemini and Mercury energy. And Gemini is all about communication. And of course, Gemini is connected to Mercury. That's the ruling planet. And this is yours. It's the planet of the mind, also the planet of communication. And the King of Swords has been thinking for a while what they want to say. So is this you? Is this your person? It might be your person because we see the Queen of Wands here in their energy, which is a very confident energy. For some of you, this might be twin flame energy. It's not going to be for everybody. We know that. But the Queen of Wands is coming here, look, on fire, holding the wand. A lot of confidence, self-assurance, just knowing what they want or what they need to do. So for me, this is already telling us that this no communication, no contact and or in separation or some difficult communications is going to be changing. This Fool card might be in reverse. Okay, and it better get changing fast because look what is here. It is As you can see, the Seven of Discs, that's the Seven of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. It's Venus and Taurus energy, which is telling us, oh yeah, that you've been waiting here for an outcome, which eventually will come. You may, you don't really, the future is not fixed, so you don't really know exactly what's going to happen, do you? But you've been here waiting patiently, I want to say, for a particular outcome, obviously. Here depicting a pregnant woman in this card who's holding her belly and is just tired. She's so tired. Look, she has 2 different shoes on. This rake, has this reunion energy. Or also one would say, well, it's evergreen leaves. They don't change color. It's still green, but that's also the victory wreath, and it's wrapped around here and it's like trying to get it off. There's little pieces all over here. It's sort of barren. The sun, is it going up or down? Either way, it's in reverse. So this is telling us that you've been waiting and maybe trying to communicate. Maybe for some of you, trying to fix things. Queen of Pentacles energy in many ways. And it just hasn't been working, because this person has been ignoring you. Yeah, look, okay, so they are coming back in. It's the Eight of Cups in reverse. This is Saturn and Pisces energy. Are they learning some kind of lesson? Because that's what is coming through, like really learning from the past. They can be coming back into an actual dwelling, a home, apartment, that sort of thing. But it can be a city, state, country, and it's also just to the connection. Because we see that I feel they're still actively ignoring things. But this is also, it's a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I don't love this. But it's stuck. The energy's stuck. We know that. It's stuck in a rut, really. But there's a message here of it's out of your control. Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. And everyone has free will, We can't will people to do the things that we want to do, because clearly you're tired of waiting here. And it's in direct connection to this Fool in reverse here in the partnership placement. Let's see if it's spinning. But look what else is here. It's a really strong indication. It's the Hangman, and it's coming in reverse, the Major Arcana. It's Pisces energy, and there's some selfish energy here. So it's somebody who's just been kind of arrogant, not responding to possibly messages or communication, or not giving full answers, not really being clear, emotionally available, going deeper possibly, whatever the case is. You can see that here. It's a selfish energy, and it's not in here working on it. This is quite literally, you see here the crown chakra. It's connecting with the source, and this is getting to the root of the issues and working things out, because that is the crown chakra, and finding solutions, bringing in temperance energy today, which is the highest and the best path for everybody. But this is a careless energy coming through in reverse with the Fool and the Hangman energy. It's indecisiveness, a period of uncertainty, some power struggles for sure. And, well, yeah, it's all really connected. So are they going to be coming in with a message and addressing this? Because we see the return in the Eight of Cups. And 8, of course, it's an 8 no matter how this is going, whether it's spinning or not, upside down in reverse. It's always an 8. That's also an infinity symbol. And that 8 is an action number. It's mastering something. It's accomplishing something. So they know they need to communicate with you. And it really is frustrating that you haven't been able to get through to this person, possibly in getting messages or communicating, but they're not responding, sitting there looking at you, or for some of you not answering messages, whatever it is, you're getting tired of waiting. So are they unstuck yet? I don't think so. It's pretty clear. We can see that in the Hangman in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Star card in reverse. Let's see, because there is a feeling of losing hope here. I can see that, in your energy. And the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius, fixed signs. They don't really like change. So what are they needing to bring through here? Look, this is coming off. It's it's the Prince Cup. So this has some cards in here of Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine energy. There's also a Princess Cups. And of course, this is the Knight of Cups, Prince Charming card, and it's coming in reverse. Yeah, it's somebody who hasn't been behaving quite well, and they know that. Look, it's coming in as they come in. This is huge apology too. This is somebody who was not being really nice. And yeah, I want to show you because this is coming in with possibly some type of offer, you know, romantic proposal. What is that? It can be proposals, you know, but look what's here. It's octopus, and they live at the bottom of the sea, really deep, coming here up from the deep, right? So here's the cup. The Knight of Cups energy can be positive, it can be negative. It's one of those energies. It's Scorpio and Pluto energy. It's a particular horse, which is full of humility, wanting to push through obstacles. There's a lot going on here. And here comes the octopus, having arrived here for showing us that there's deep emotions here. It's in reverse. So we know that. It's an emotional unavailability, not opening up, possibly not being honest, not speaking the truth. I'm seeing some Empress energy in reverse here too. And some Queen of Swords in reverse. This is also yours. In regard to this, the King of Pentacles, it's showing us here in the upright. Is this what they're trying to change here? Do they know? Because this is an energy, it's Virgo ruled by Mercury. They're thinking about this here, where, well, yeah, that pentacle is commitment, isn't it? It's the physical relationship. So they are coming back in here. Is this star card spinning? I think so. And are they going to be getting over their ego? Are we going to see the death card here? I think we might be. And whether it comes in or not is not the point. We're going to be looking at another deck as well. Okay, no. That's it. This is, okay. This just brought in these three right here. So we're going to look at this as well. Okay, yeah. So the Three of Pentacles. That's Mars and Capricorn energy. This is a collaborative energy. It's a kind of a teamwork energy. It's communication. This is communicating, because here's the thing. You can't even grow this pentacle if you're not communicating, which is really clearly going on here. And there needs to be some paradigm shifts as well. So they need to open up in a new way. Moon energy here. Pisces, Cancer, and Gemini as well coming through. This energy of really needing to open up and communicate in a whole new way. For some of you, this can tell us that there is a third party in the way of commitments, and it can be romantic. It is not for everyone. It can also be family of origin, religious, cultural differences, or even fear or something within themselves, because they're holding the pentacle here. And this, you know, I'm kind of feeling like it might have been in reverse because that is an energy of not really doing what they say, following through with what? Well, we can see it's a really strong lack of communication. Yeah, look at this. So that these obstacles and these challenges to communicate are really strong. And there's some here for you, I feel like getting to, well, yeah, getting to your person, trying to reach them, whether it's in person for some of you, look at that, or it's at a distance. The Five of Wands, this is Saturn and Leo energy. And, well, yeah, it's also telling us that there may have been some games here. Because we do see that somebody has just been kind of arrogant, not responding, or just even for some of you in person, just not communicating, not opening up, not being emotionally unavailable. So there might be some immaturity coming through for some of you, and that oftentimes can be connected to some arrogance as well. But we see the wands here and obstacles and challenges to what? Look, there's the sunflower, the knowing. Just looking around here at your reading. Yeah, and this has not eluded me what I'm holding on to in my hand. There's a little frog here. There's like a skeleton head, a butterfly. And it looks like a bee, a busy bee here. It's the one right up here. All being kind of propped up almost like a fire. You know, it's the wand energy. That is the fiery energy by the snakes. Yeah, it's energetic movement. It's still here in the upright. So, and the thing is, it's a minor arcana. It's a little bit of a block here. What are they holding back? It's a minor arcana, so it's a day-to-day energy, you know? So they can decide here to overcome their ego, I want to say. Yeah. Some challenges and obstacles here I feel like are really within your person too. And it's the Two of Cups in the upright. It's Venus in Cancer energy. Of course, it's the planet of love, and you are still exchanging energy here. And yeah, this is the love. This is the partnership. You obviously still love each other. This is soulmate energy. It's also twin flame energy for some of you. There's a choice here on the table. It's interesting. Look, there's the lily pads and there's a little frog here. This prince, is it still a frog? That's really interesting. It's maybe also just some, some commitment issues within themselves here. Just immaturity running, what is it? Because they're really just not communicating well and kind of just ignoring things. But here they are coming back in. And I feel really wanting to address also this Knight of Cups in reverse. Is this Wheel of Fortune spinning? Well, yeah, it's always spinning because it's the cycles of life. Okay, so I'm just hearing that this is the overall energy. We don't always get the Two of Cups, do we? Sometimes we have the Tower card there. Really just is out of my control. Speaking of the Wheel of Fortune in reverse energy. This is always a spinning energy. So let's see if it comes back in another deck. Either way, it's the cycles of life. And it really is it's a period of uncertainty. You know, it could go either way, I feel like. There is a deep soulmate connection here and your destinies are intertwined. But it can be that there's a twist of fate here, kind of keeping things where they are. But it's also in your hands quite literally too, and you're still exchanging energies here. You're here, your person, I want to say in the connection, you know, you're still, and for some of you it might mean that there's a really particular connection in the way of legalities or maybe even family energy. Yeah, you were fated to meet, destined to meet. The Ace of Swords is showing itself at the bottom of the deck. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's clarity here. That's why they're coming back with this Eight of Cups in reverse, because they're learning here to do something different. And this is emotional availability, communication, big time. This is what it is. Also not playing games. You might be on your way out. I mean, we can see that you are, but I also see that you're still really connected to your person. And look what is under here. Yeah. Okay. So by the way, this Ace of Swords can bring in some new conflicting energy. And look, it's connecting directly here with the King of Swords. So they've been thinking about coming for a while. We see that they're kind of blocking themselves, really. You know, what is coming through here in that sword? What do they have to say? It's the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is really not surprising for me because this is the separation here. It's Mars and Pisces energy. So for some of you, you may have been in the Ten of Cups, you know, having built a connection, or you were building a connection, or combining, I want to say, families, or introducing families, or bringing in something new into the family. Maybe this was on the table that you wanted, that you had plans to get into that. Either way, it's in reverse here. So we see that, well, yeah, things are not really, for some of you, some trouble within the connection. It can be family. There's a really strong connection to family energy. It won't be for everybody or exactly what that is, but it can be also quite strong that it's a broken marriage, okay? For sure, not for everybody, but that does come through. These are all, and there's Temperance. Okay, so that's why. Sometimes when it does that, I think stop, you know, but that's what happens in readings. It's the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. This is Virgo and Mercury energy. And this is bringing in, this is planting all those seeds here right before the Ten of Pentacles, the really long-term energy. This is love coming in. This is, yeah, on everybody's mind, I feel, and in particular your person. It's the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is telling us exactly what we knew with Temperance coming in, that the lines of communication are opening up here again. Because this person, I feel actively, are you going to still be here? Because this person actively held back with their emotions and clarity and possibly truths. You know, it's sort of like you put yourself there in the Eight of Swords. It's Jupiter and Gemini energy. You keep yourself from moving forward, from the connection moving forward, which, by the way, also brings in Pisces and Sagittarius. It's the planet of expansion and prosperity, optimism and hope, and, you know, moving forward. And somebody's just kept it stuck there, which I feel has been very frustrating as you've waited. Also, maybe you're waiting for that outcome, the Ten of Cups. You know, you can see that. And the communication here is coming. We're definitely going to bring in some more. But this Eight of Swords is in reverse. And it's also that Gemini energy, the communication here. And also freeing up their mind, I want to say. It's a release. It's a... yeah, they're coming out of that now. Will you still be there? And here's the thing, and is this an offer, you know? Connecting here, look, right, with the Seven of Pentacles. Temperance, we saw Temperance coming in. And Temperance is Archangel Michael, wanting to send the strength here, which it's working. We see the confident energy here, the movement in the Queen of Wands. But also the truth. Wanting to light the way to the truth for the highest and the best path for everyone. So whether this is coming together with that to move on or coming together to move on together, it really will be different for everyone. And we're also going to bring in some more and see what's going on. But we see there is a decision here. And, well, yeah, it's decisions not with each other, but I am feeling Lover's card energy because this lighthouse, is this a meeting point? It's kind of where all the ships are going, you know, being guided home, one could say. And we could see in the Eight of Cups that this is what's happening. So again, it can be a dwelling, city, state, country, but it's also to the connection, you know, coming back in. And coming here, it's lit up, it's getting you safe off of the waters that might have been quite difficult. A lot of emotional energy here that's been withheld. So there's like a release, I feel, coming. King of Cups energy, somebody who's been hiding it. Somebody who's learning some hard lessons, some world card energy, some karmic lessons here possibly for your person. But you go to the lighthouse, you know, it's the safe harbor, I want to say. It's funny, that's the name of my very first CD, Little Lighthouse. And it's coming, well, yeah, it's being guided in and just getting out of that emotional energy. And that's the divine guiding you. You know, that is the divine, that watery energy. And of course, Archangel Michael here, trying to get everybody to the truth. So you can go here, it's all lit up. It's the sun energy, that's the crown chakra energy. And see what is the highest and the best path for everybody here. For this Seven of Swords runner who has not been honest. There might even be some betrayal in here, and that can go right hand in hand with dishonesty, of course. Yeah, we're sitting in the upright. It's a spinner because we know that they're planning here to communicate. So this is... well, yeah, it's also coming through, and it's apologetic energy, wanting to make peace. And could it be kind of pay their dues if you're coming back together here? I keep saying if you're here, because I don't know, it's a really strong energy today. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We see you both here, and I see a decision. Okay, so we are keeping this, and look. It's right underneath it is the Six of Swords. Yeah, that's not surprising either. It's Mercury in Aquarius. So that's the Eight of Swords energy as well. It's freeing up the mind. It's communication. It's time. This is a necessary time. It's time to get it moving again. The communication. It's time to move past the Five of Swords. That conflicting energy, the lack of communication, lack of truth, maybe some things that were said. And it's funny, and look what just came through underneath to the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is healing. This is coming out of that. This is the Gemini energy here of not really sleeping well, being sad around the connection. It's time for everybody to move on from that and talk and both bring clarity If this is what's happening, what happened here? Look, the Seven of Swords is directly connecting with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this is obviously, we need communication here. That's the Three of Pentacles here in the upright. If you're not communicating, it's a collaborative energy. You can't plant that pentacle and grow anything, whether it's a restart or something totally new, unless you're communicating here. This is the past energy for me, and it might be still a little bit of current energy, but it's time to move past it. And whatever happened in this disconnect, because this is also kind of like the Three of Swords for you and the Three of Swords for your person. You know, it's that breakup energy. It's the loss. It's the sadness around it, the heartbreak. For some of you, divorce. It's time to move on to the next. It's transitory. It's saying that it's time now for this next transition. Okay, yeah. All right, so we see the Nine of Wands in reverse, but we're turning this. I'm going to move the energy, bring in a little more. Okay, something just flew. Okay, so that needed to come through. That was the Three of Swords we literally just talked about. Boy, Spirit has a sense of humor today, because I also just reached into the deck and it brought the Nine of Swords back in reverse to say, yeah, it belongs in here. It's time. That's 9 as well. That's attainment, fulfillment. It's things coming to fruition. It's time to end this communication, or no communication, excuse me, no contact. For some of you, separation. Okay? And come together and communicate. It is really extremely clear. Getting to this lighthouse together and coming off those emotional waters, tempering things. That's what temperance does, restoring balance and harmony. And it's like middle energy, but it's saying that there will be a solution here, the highest and the best path for everyone. And for sure, to begin with, that's this transition of the Six of Swords, which is also here in that six in energy of making peace and harmony, quite literally. And as we talked about, the Three of Swords on both sides, this agreeable energy that let's move past it now. You know, it's a little bit of dark energy, obviously. And so we're seeing the 6 and the 7 here. It's time to move past that. Discuss it, obviously, and it might still be going on. But and if this means for you, if that's, you're saying, yeah, that's me, I have this clarity here. And I am in the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Discs, and I am moving on. And yeah, there is someone new, or I want some, whatever. You know, then that's how it is for you, right? Either way, we just see that it is time for things to get moving here. This is also coming in. It's the Five of Cups. Yeah, this isn't surprising either. This is Scorpio energy, and it's also Mars energy. It's the planet of action, passion, drive, conflict, the beginning and the end. Bringing in also with Mars, Aries and Scorpio, also here with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so these things that have been getting held on to that are causing some sleepless nights, this stuck energy, whatever you're going to do, it's time to communicate and figure it out. It's extremely clear, and make some decisions here with this, with your person, both of you. I'm just hearing I need to turn this over. Okay. Sometimes these readings, you know, yeah, there's 3 here. 3 is the most I take. Oftentimes I might go a little bit more, just depends. So we're going to look here. But the Seven of Wands wanted to show itself, Mars and Leo energy. That is also a message I feel like you're sending. And that's why the Seven of Pentacles is in so much, it's so strong for me today, because this is a feeling of not wanting to get hurt anymore. You know, kind of holding up the wand. Look, the fiery wands here. There's a fire still burning. And holding up the wand and looking here at this kind of darker energy, which we see here in the Nine of Swords in reverse, coming out of that, and the Six of Swords moving past it. Yeah. This fear of, it's really, what's coming through for me is just ending no contact, no communication. For some of you, that might mean separation. And if you're sharing a household, or you're in each other's physical, if you're in physical proximity, it could mean about having a conversation. Where are things going? Or how are we moving forward? Or are we not? Because it feels like it's in limbo, you know, and it's sort of like, put the wands down. Let's go here over these swords. We know what happened in the Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy. Let's communicate here. And let's find the highest and the best path. I caught that right as it went off the camera. It's so weird that it does that. Because here is Archangel Michael, you know, tempering the water here. Just getting everybody to a place. Because the Five of Cups energy is there is a lot of loss and regret here. And there's a feeling that I feel that they left you feeling like they don't love you, this unloved energy, and that's not true, and that needs to also be cleared up. And you also need to know that for yourself. It's strength, the Strength card coming in for you as well, Leo energy, the source. Literally, your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, and saying, yeah, no, you're worthy, you're deserving of everything. Come out of that, you know? It's a love message, too, that comes through in that 5. And coming out of that conflict, it's being honest and coming out of here. You know, look, there's the 3 cups. That's Mercury and Cancer energy, bringing in the 3 of cups. It's an emotional communication here. Some of you may have had an actual moment, but it's also lack of, you know, or something that was said or not said, and you're still in each other's energy here. We see it in the 5 of cups. There's the 2 of cups, and there it is. So it's this decision for you both to come out of there now. So what's the highest and the best path for everybody? It's getting out of that 5 of Cups energy of not being able to sleep and wondering what's going on, and, you know, just getting past it and just having the conversation, or many conversations, whatever it needs to be, so that you can feel like whether you want closure to move on or closure to come back together, that it's informed what's going on here. Yeah, so it's the Judgment in reverse. It's right here, you know. Don't love that, but it is here. It's Pluto energy. So there's some fear of change. Somebody's still in a little bit of denial. We see that. It's not really surprising, but we also see that they're coming in. It is still stuck. Look, Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune are both in reverse here. Okay, so it's the 9 of Wands in reverse coming in. And we saw this earlier, didn't we? Or did we? I think we did. Anyway, even if we didn't, this is the healing energy. This is putting down that wand of not being able to handle this, you know? And, well, yeah, because it's the 10 of Swords. You can't get in any more swords here. That's the Sun in Gemini, and the Sun is coming up here. This is the Moon, of course, and the Sun is the conscious. The Moon is the subconscious. It highlights everything, so now you can see. So now everybody needs to get out of this energy. The water is quite calm here. We know that the lighthouse is waiting here with Temperance. And that, of course, is a new cycle. And that deduces 2-1. It's a new beginning, and it's an opportunity, I feel like, to work things out. And is there potential here? You know that. It feels that there is, but it does feel complicated, and maybe it's not enough for you. Whatever the case is, it really is time to communicate. It's really strong. And if that means for some of you that you're letting something go here, then that's what you're doing. I want to both look at the bottom here. Yeah, okay, so this is not surprising. We are taking it, and that was just one of those things that I felt like I needed to do, and I'm not surprised by that. It's the Emperor energy, divine masculine energy. Aries, Mars energy, holding back, lack of emotional availability, even though they have all these feelings. It's a lot of King of Cups energy on another level, do you know? It's just hiding their feelings, holding on to the Ankh here, which is yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, which tells us there's an overabundance of divine masculine energy. Some ego here. Okay, so that really does not surprise me at all. I'm going to bring in another deck. It's already shuffled as always, but I want to move the energy. It's in German. I'm in Austria, as you know. So I can teach you some German, but there's not a lot of writing. If you've been here to my readings, you know that already. So don't worry. Let's see if there's any clarity, validation, something that completely throws us off here. For me, this is very much about coming together and making some decisions together. And rising above this, really coming out of that. We see that there's some energy with the Judgment, you know. Not listening to Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages saying, hello, make a decision, wake up, what do you want? That's why it's in reverse, because we see that hasn't really happened yet. That's a spinner for me. We might see it coming in, we might not. It really doesn't matter. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So there's a fear here that they may lose you or have lost you. And we do see that here, that you're afraid to be hurt. And in that Seven of Pentacles in reverse, there's that Queen of Pentacles energy that I felt coming through. Interesting. Really interesting. Is that for you? And also the Nine of Swords here. Look, now also in the upright. So that's a spinner very clearly. It's not sleeping great. Some sadness around this because you're also maybe not sure what you want to do. It's kind of some Two of Swords energy, you know, a little bit of stuck energy because you clearly love your person here. And I feel like want this new beginning. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She's a very nurturing, motherly energy, Gaia energy. You know, it's the apprentice, I feel like, of the Empress. And she's really resourceful and can help with new beginnings, you know, with this pentacle here. And where did we see, was that in here? No. Why am I feeling like the King of Pentacles is here? Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, and that's new beginnings here and being able to help, I want to say, like resourceful, making things work that are not working. So yeah, is there still hope and potential here? And also that Queen of Pentacles is holding on to the pentacle here, which is one pentacle shy from the Ten of Pentacles for the long-term energy. So you might have been working toward that already and it got interrupted. Could also be that it was just on the table, or you were already in the Nine or the Ten of Pentacles, enjoying this connection or working on it. But this is, potential is still here, but everyone really needs to know what they want to do here. Be held accountable. Everybody's communicating and moving past the conflicting stuff that's there. It's also a feeling of the Fool spinning, which is, if you are coming back together, it's really a need to put it all out there and really be honest about it and talk about it so that it can be left behind, so that the Fool can go off on a new journey and not be bringing it into the restart, if you will, you know, the reconnection. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. I was kind of wanting to spin around. So it's the Queen of Wands in reverse. Look, so that's a spinner. Yeah, that's a spinner. It might be a little bit of arrogance, kind of holding things back here. Okay, yeah. Because we have the upright there. The Six of Cups energy. Okay, so that's not surprising, actually. I'm going to put it here. That's the Sun in Scorpio energy, and it's a nostalgic energy. It can be, and we already know this here, that you may have, these are yours, have known your person for your whole life. For some of you, that's the twin flame energy, past life energy. It's not for everybody. But it can also be that it's not chronological, you know, that it just feels that way. But it's a nostalgic energy and thinking about when things were working or earlier in the days, but also everything that went wrong, really, also here in the Five of Cups. So the Six of Cups is thinking about that as well. Look, there are the Five Cups here, but holding on to that Sixth Cup, and it's like almost like, look, a genie in a bottle coming out. It's a lot of emotional energy, and it's everything here that was good and both not easy. And again, that Five of Cups, the loss and the regret for leaving you feeling like they didn't love you, because that's not the case. And that is reunion energy as well. And you know, sometimes it can come through proposals in the Two of Cups. You know, it can be marriage proposal. That's not going to be for everyone, and I'm not really offering that because it's not super strong, but it could be. And it's a proposal. That's a new beginning as well. What is that? Talking again, seeing each other, dating, simply just talking and meeting. The proposal here, let's talk about this, because you're in each other's energy in the Five of Cups, which is here also in the Six of Cups energy. It's the Two of Wands here in the upright. Yeah. This is the movement, and that's actually needing to go over here. So this is Mars and Aries energy, and it's literally making this choice to move forward, which we see in the Eight of Cups in reverse. And we see that they're indecisive with the Queen of Wands spinning around. Look, it's taking 2 paths, and this is also where I feel you are. Here in that Seven of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, that's really clearly twin flame energy. It's really different readings though, you know, so if you're still here and you're on a twin flame journey, I really recommend you check out the twin flame readings. But it is making a decision here, you know, and this is with the heart, the energy of love. You know, there's 2 wands here, both burning. So it's also feeling like it's a decision that kind of needs to be made fast, but this is for your person to come. But it's also feeling like a really big deal. We could see that you're connected here. Wow. Okay, so it's the Eight of Cups, and there's the Emperor again. Yeah. So the Eight of Cups here is in reverse. Where did that go? Isn't the Eight of Cups here in reverse? Why am I imagining that? I feel... Okay, I know the Eight of Cups was here in reverse. Have I lost my mind? Probably. Anyway, this is a spinner for me because it's telling us the past energy and of your person having left the connection. But I do have to say, and I really need to look here because it's really kind of, yeah, there it is. That's the Eight of Cups in reverse. I thought, am I imagining this? No, it's buried down there. That Eight of Cups in reverse of coming back in. So yeah, it's a spinner. It's a spinner, the indecision here. Kind of like that's still that energy of wanting to run a little. And that's coming through here, look. With the Emperor who's come down now twice. So there's a lot of divine masculine energy here. It's an imbalance, you know. That's the yin yang energy. And of course we all possess divine feminine and divine masculine energy. They know how they feel, but they have been hiding it and they're afraid. Yeah, and that Eight of Cups. And I gotta say, it can also be for some of you, if that's what you're feeling of moving on here. It's not going to be for everybody, but I actually want to keep it with the Eight of Cups in reverse, even though we can't see it. Okay, so I'm going to see if there's anything else we need to be looking at. First of all, it's the King of Wands in reverse. So this is a feeling of not being ready. It is a kind of a hot and cold energy. You know, it's a decision to move forward in that Two of Wands. So that's not surprising. I'm going to channel one more and bring in some love messages, and then we're going to close your reading today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the King of Wands came back after a lot of shuffling. Isn't that what we just saw? Yeah, we did. So that's a validation. Okay, so this is happening. This is just how it goes sometimes. This is how readings go. We're seeing the Princess of Wands. That's the Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's impulsive energy. Yeah, it's impulsive energy. It's somebody we can see. There's a lot of spinning going on here. So it's somebody who really does want to come, and they might just come out of nowhere. It's the Eight of Swords. Yeah, we see the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now we're seeing it in the upright. We're seeing yeah, so it's the Nine of Pentacles, and it's in reverse here. Also here with the Eight of Swords in the upright, we know it's in reverse. So that's also spinning. It's like there's a lot of stuck energy, but I have to say that might even be a little bit of yours, of indecision going on. This Page of Pentacle in reverse here is just more of that breakup energy, which I feel like we already saw that here. So this might be a validation. Okay, let's bring in a deck for channeled love messages. What do you want to say to your person? Messages from their higher self. Would you really rush out for me now? Wait. Okay, that's a song message. Bon Iver, Blindsided. That does not belong in this deck, but there it goes. My heart has never stopped beating for you. I fell in love with you. connecting with the Six of Cups here. This Emperor energy is really strong. It's a lot of divine masculine energy here. You know, just really trying to hold it together, hold things, you know. Somebody who's used to having things their way. You're still on my mind every single day. You are my soulmate. I'm plotting our reunion. Is that the Six of Cups here? With this Emperor? You deserve everything. My stomach drops when I wake and realize you are still gone. I'm getting it together so you can be mine. That's it. Okay. No, I am not over you. Yeah, it's the Three of Swords. It's really coming together and having this. I just feel like it's really ending communication. No contact. For some of you, possibly separation as well. But it's just saying, okay, it's like kind of crying uncle. You know what I mean? At the very least, I feel like this is what you're needing before possibly you go. When something good happens, I immediately want to write you. That's the King of Swords energy too. I listened to our song on repeat. Come back to me. Now there can be musicians here, but it's also really clear that there's playlists going on. So that's telling me that we need to look at song messages. So let's bring in some channeled song messages. Channeled song. And it can be that that songs are coming in, in connection with your person that are relevant to your connection, but also to you. Songs you don't like, songs you never heard of. Maybe you feel like it's not your message, or maybe you feel like you're sending it to your person. That's okay. That's what it is then. The sentiment behind the song, name, you know, a location, an artist. You're going to know. There's things that I just won't even know. What do you want to say to your person through channeled song messages? Messages from their higher self through channeled song. Like a river flows, surely to the sea. Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Elvis Presley, can't help falling in love with you. That's hidden here. That's also the temperance energy of going to that lighthouse. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Don't think I can keep it all in. And if you ask me why I've changed, all I got to do is say your sweet name. Tim McGraw, it's your love. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be. Nirvana, come as you are. You're my end and my beginning. When I lose, I'm winning. John Legend, all of me. Wow. That's also somebody coming out of that nocturnal energy, thinking a lot in the Nine of Swords. It's that Mars energy, the beginning and the end, Aries and Scorpio energy. It feels like world card energy here. It didn't come through, but it really is for me because it's just time. You know, it's really the Six of Swords. It's just a lot of energy here that is, you know, getting over these things and getting together and having a conversation and deciding what is actually going on. Because everybody's just kind of in limbo, I feel. But it's making this decision you're both making. And the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. Eric Clapton, Wonderful Tonight. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings. Touch me once and you'll know it's true. I never wanted anyone like this. Madonna, Crazy for You. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Elton John, Your Song. Okay, so I'm feeling here that this is it. That's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm amazed at the way you helped me sing my song, Paul McCartney, Maybe I'm Amazed. Some of you, there really is some musician energy here. It's not for everybody, but that's coming through. Now and then it seems that life is just too much, but you've got the love I need to see me through. Florence the Machine, you've got the love. And the last message today, you brightened up all my days with love so sweet in so many ways. Marvin Gaye, how sweet it is to be loved by you. It's not on here, but you can hear that. Beautiful souls, that's your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading. Liking readings, watching them, sharing them if you're inspired, subscribing to the Tarot Closet, and having your notifications on so you know when readings are coming and when I'm going live. These are things that really help the channel so much more than you know. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for joining me today. Have a really beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye for now.